Hey guys, it's Keegan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it'd be fun to do a little Q&A. If you guys don't know, I just finished my junior year of college at ASU, so I thought it'd be fun to catch you guys up on my life. I actually already filmed this video in my car. I was eating and then I spilt food everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then the lighting was horrible, so now we're gonna refilm it. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go do it. I post cute photos of dogs on my story. If that doesn't convince you to follow me, nothing will. Just kidding. Well, I don't know. I do post photos of dogs. I thought it'd be really fun to catch you guys up on my life. Go to drink now that you're 21. If you guys don't know, I turned 21 in March, so I haven't been 21 and legal to drink for super long. My alcohol of choice is tequila. I feel like people are always like, what? Ew. I just find that I am so fun when I drink tequila. I'm just so much more fun. So I really like margaritas. And then a non-tequila drink, I like Moscow Mules because they don't taste like alcohol. If you're gonna do shots, I like green tea shot. Always wanted to do like a truth or drink video or something like that. Now that I legally can do it, I've never shown myself drunk on the internet. It scares me. What are your long-term goals YouTube wise? I want to do YouTube for as long as I possibly can. If I will be 80 years old in a wheelchair struggling holding up the vlog camera because it's too heavy, I will do it. I never want to quit. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Nothing makes me happier than making videos, editing them, talking to you guys. Like the entire process of it all is like my dream job. So long term, I do a lot of college YouTube videos now, but when I graduate, it's kind of like, oh my god, what do I do? I would love to stay vlogging. If you guys watch Tara Michelle, she's like my favorite YouTuber at the moment. I love her content and I love just kind of like what she does. Of course, I always want to be doing hauls and vlogs, and I don't know, I feel like I'll constantly be changing. Like I'll get a house once and then I'll get a family, and I don't know. My life will just be changing and I love taking you guys along with it. Whatever videos you guys want to see, I will make as long as I can make videos for. What would you want from your significant other? Text / calls, hugging, materialistic gifts, touch, etc. My love language is definitely, I literally just forgot it. Quality time. My love language is quality time. You guys watch my videos. I'm a very busy person. I'm go. My love language is 100% quality time. Also, from a significant other, I need a lot of reassurance that they still like me. I constantly get in this habit with everyone in my life. Friendships, family, relationships. Things will be going great. Nothing's going bad. And then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, do they still like me? What? They haven't told me that they like me in a while. Done nothing wrong. Nothing's changed. There's no reason for them not to like me anymore. But do they not like me anymore? I need a lot of reassurance from people. Really, I should go to therapy about it. Do you have anything planned for the summer? No. Isn't that so exciting? That's like the first time I've ever been able to say that. I am a very busy person, like I just said. You guys watch my videos. I constantly have stuff going on. I just have been feeling so burnt out. I did apply for a couple internships, but I knew when I was applying, I was like, these are like way out of my reach. Like I don't have enough experience for them. I didn't get them. Plot twist, I didn't get the internship I knew I wasn't gonna get. But working a ton, doing YouTube videos, I really want to just like better myself, focus on my mental health. I have this list in my phone of every time I think, oh, I should do something, but I don't have time for it now, I write it on the list, and I'm planning on doing all of it over the summer. And they're like stupid things. Open a Roth IRA, like stuff like that, like stuff that's not that exciting. I plan to be busy over summer in a good mental health way. Get my mental health back on track, because it was really going downhill for a while. What are you the most proud of? 110% my YouTube channel. I started making YouTube videos when I was 13 years old as a hobby because I had no friends. Nothing compares to it. Like I turned my 13-year-old hobby into a job. If you guys don't know, I fully support myself, so I pay for my own college, I pay for my own rent, cost of living, everything that, like everything you see here, I paid for unless it was a Christmas gift. I'm just so proud that I was able to do that, and I just know that like without you guys, I could never do that. I would not be able to be in college right now if it wasn't for you guys, like for making YouTube videos. I could not afford to go to college paying it myself without YouTube. So I know that everything I have is thanks to you guys, and I'll never forget that. And I just, okay, not gonna get emotional. Someone said, what is your best tip to stay productive? Illy bestie. Illy too. I love calling people bestie. I need to stop calling people queen, because I keep calling people queen, but I know that bestie is the new slang. My best tip to stay productive is definitely to-do list. I have like 3 to-do lists going on at all times of the day, and so I really like planning out my days, when I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It just really calms my anxiety. I think there's a question about that, but that's coming up. My best tip to stay productive is to plan out your day and use to-do lists. Okay, I saw this question and I was like, oh my god, I want to add it. Would you use Tinder? I found my boyfriend there 6 years later and I'm still going on strong. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. Literally, what a love story. Alexa, play Love Story by Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. No, don't have, no. She's not, okay, we're good. I've actually used Tinder before. I had a Tinder over quarantine. I was so bored. I was recently single. I had nothing to do. So I downloaded Tinder. I have some funny stories. If you guys want me to do a video about my funny Tinder stories, it was just so entertaining for me at that period of time when I had nothing else going on. I don't even have the app downloaded anymore for a certain reason. Here's a sneak preview. If you guys want the video, I met a YouTuber on there. Let me know if you want that video. Someone said, how many calories do you eat in a day to lose weight? You look fab, by the way. Thank you. So if you guys don't know, I would say I maybe lost about like 25 pounds-ish since January, and I don't count calories. I can do a video about it. I feel like I'm not really like where I want to be, but I also feel like, will I ever? I did not count calories. I used to count calories way in the past, and it became a pretty like obsessive thing for me. We just don't act like that exists. Instead of counting calories, I kind of viewed food as like fuel. When I make a meal, I'm like, okay, how is this going to nourish me? I always ate carbs, but I really tried to focus on proteins and vegetables. That was the biggest thing. I also did the 12-3-30. I have a video coming up about that, of me doing it for such a long period of time, the results that I've seen. I love this question. Other than Reese's eggs, lol, what is another way you deal with anxiety at times? So I binge eat Reese's egg when I'm stressed. You guys know, I never thought I had anxiety. I was like, I'm one of the lucky people who doesn't have it. Nope, I went to therapy for a session and she's like, yeah, you have anxiety. And I was like, what? You're telling me everyone doesn't live this way? My anxiety is my fear of the future. I feel like my control. I'm very scared of the future. I don't like the unknowing. When I watch The Bachelor, I make sure to look at Reality Steve so I know who wins, because I don't like the anxiety of not knowing. I spoil every movie. When I was watching Gossip Girl, I watched the last episode before I even finished the first season because I had to know. The future really scares me. I don't like the unknown. My to-do list. That's really why I make to-do lists, is so I know like what's coming next. I can control tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, and I know exactly when I'm doing what. It's a control thing that maybe I need to loosen up a little bit, but planning out my week at least gives me something to hold on to. So that is my anxiety. This is a really common question. It's my plans for post-grad, because I'm now going to be a senior in college. It's kind of time for me to figure it out. I've been pushing off figuring it out my whole life. So basically the answer is I don't know. Majoring in digital marketing with a certificate in small business entrepreneurship. I don't really know exactly what I want to do when I grow up. I want to do YouTube full time, but then I'm like, oh my god, will I make enough money? This isn't like a stable thing. Also, what will I make videos on when I'm out of college? And then I'm like, do I get a full-time job, you know, stable money? But then will I have enough time for YouTube? Because YouTube is my #1 priority. I feel like if I could do a dream world, I would get a part-time job in some like digital advertising thing and then do YouTube the other time. I feel like that could be a good 50-50, but I just don't know if part-time jobs exist like that. I feel like they're kind of all full-time jobs. Someone said, what is a piece of growth you've experienced this year so far? Okay, so I'm so proud of myself. I recently confronted someone. I've only ever confronted people like 2 weeks for me to build up the courage. I was so proud of myself. I was shaking the whole time. I had to like have this confrontation talk on the phone. My roommates' jaws were dropped because this is so out of my character. My friends that I've told, they were shook. I just accept the way people treat me, even if it's less than what I deserve. I think a big growth thing is that I'm in the process of not accepting what I don't deserve. Proud of myself. Someone said, how do you find motivation to eat right and go to the gym? I go to the gym. I only go for like 30 minutes to the 12-3-30, so it's not hard, and I reward myself by watching YouTube videos while I do it, but it's a part of my routine. So like after I wake up, I just go to the gym. It's just a natural thing. Really work it into your routine. That's why I do it in the morning, because I have less excuses. If I do it in the afternoon, I'm like, well, I'm kind of full and that's gonna make me feel sick if I work out. I just like to do it right when I wake up. It's in my routine. It's not even something I think about it. And then eating right is something different for every single person. For me, I could be like, ah, I'm eating amazing, and you could be like, that is horrible. I tried to eat out a lot less. I feel like that was a really big thing, that I lost a good amount of weight from like not eating out as much. When I get obsessed with food, I get obsessed. I eat it until I don't want to look at it anymore. I eat it for months and months, and inside of it makes me full. I get myself obsessed with healthy foods. I try to come up with recipes. It's always really rewarding when the recipe turns out good. Okay, so this is a question I've been avoiding. Tell us about why you dropped your sorority. And then someone said, why did you drop your sorority? It seemed like everything, what? I cannot speak. It seemed that everything was amazing. So everything was not amazing. I keep going back and forth with, do I say the reason why I dropped? Because there was a series of events that led me to dropping, but then there was like an overall, I don't know. I keep going back and forth because I'm like, it was a really horrible situation. I'd like to talk about it. But then I'm like, oh, well, people hate me though, because if I tell the story, people in my former sorority will be very mad at me. Then I'm like, I don't care about people's opinions. But then I'm like, yes, I do. I feel like at one point in time I will talk about it. Maybe when I graduate, maybe one day I'll be like, screw it, and I'll just talk about it. There was a certain thing that led me to drop. What I can give you, I was just not really happy in it. I was constantly complaining. If you talk to me, all I talked about is how much I hated being in the sorority. That's all. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. The fan turned on and it was really loud. But in general, I was just really unhappy. I feel like all I ever talked about, my entire personality trait was talking about how much I wanted to drop at a certain point. My friends and I, all we did was talk about how much we hate it. People that are still in the chapter, every time they talk about it to me, they're like, I just hate it so much. That's all people talked about was how much they wanted to drop. And I paid for my own dues. A lot of people stay in chapters, especially at my age, because they're already so far in and they just want to like graduate with their letters and become an alum. That's what a lot of people that I know are doing. They don't really like it. I was tired of talking about how much I hated it and not doing anything about it. I'm not trying to sound bitter. I just noticed that I'm just a lot happier ever since I dropped, and I think it's one of the best things that I've really done for myself. I will spill the tea one day. I will. I just need to build the courage. Do you plan on dating, looking for someone / have your eyes on someone? My love life is so confusing right now. I do, but I don't have someone. I don't know. When I was in high school, I, you know, dated guys, and I would show them on my YouTube channel, and I swear showing them on my YouTube channel is a curse, because it takes me a while to be like, yes, this relationship's good, it's stable, let's show you on my YouTube channel. And then I show them on my YouTube channel, and then we break up right after, and then it's embarrassing for me to be like, oh, remember that guy I talked to you guys about? Yeah, we're done now. So if I ever do show someone here, it's a solid relationship. My love life's kind of confusing right now. I am confused by it as well as everyone else who I've told about it. Biggest college regret so far. 100% I wish I would have put myself out there more freshman year and met more people. If you guys don't know, I'm like actually a very shy person. People always think I'm really outgoing because I make YouTube videos, and I can be really outgoing if I'm like drunk, or if I know you, or if I just feel comfortable around you. Meeting new people, I'm very shy. I spend a good portion of my life talking to myself alone in my bedroom, as I'm doing right now. So I really wish that my freshman year I would have stepped out of my comfort zone and met more people. I guess suffering the consequences of that. I do have friends, like I'm not like being like I have no friends. I just feel like there's someone out there for me that's like, you're my best friend, and like we get each other. So if anyone wants to be my best friend so we can get each other, my DMs are always open. If you go to ASU my age, hit me up. I'd love to meet friends. But yeah, I really wish that I would have put myself out there. So here, I'm doing it right now. If you want to be my friend, DM me and I'll be your friend. That sounds so desperate. I don't know. This is the very last question. Are you living in the same apartment next year, or are you moving to a different apartment? I'm actually moving to a different apartment with my same roommates. We kind of got screwed over actually in the apartment situation. That's just like a whole other story. I'm nervous to move into this new apartment. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna redecorate, which I'm excited about. That is the end of this video. I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I have to pee. But I hope that you guys like this video. Again, if you go to ASU and you're my age, DM me, we can be friends. And make sure to subscribe if you're not already. I love you guys. I'm gonna stop talking so I can pee. Bye.